Y'all ever welded live on YouTube?
How about today, I guess?
Yeah, you are now.
Yeah. 55.
Couldn't do no races, so I figured I'd go live at work, show y'all a hot tie-in on the pipeline. Welding on an existing 12-inch high-pressure gas line. Look at that bell hose blowed out. T-Bone, what's good, brother? Man, it's been a long time since I got to go live. Can't go no races because I got so much damn work. So I thought I'd come on and show y'all what we do out of here on the pipeline. That's a 12-inch existing line, live with gas. We're putting on a 12-inch split tee. We'll weld it on and they'll tap it tomorrow. Put the valve and shit on, and we'll be back at it. They do this so they don't have to shut the line down. This is a pretty bad bell hole. The silt and the water just keeps running in on them, so they keep pumping us out. Hopefully I get back to racing pretty quick. I should have some videos starting to come out in a couple weeks of painting the 68 Camaro, but hopefully we get back to racing real soon. Try to just walk around and show y'all the welding rigs. There's Melissa being fire watch. That's my rig over there. There's the X-ray. This is 375 wall pipe, 375 wall split tee, so it takes them a hell of a time to get it welded on. How's everybody been doing? What's good with everybody? No, Melissa works with me all the time. She's actually my helper. But since I'm the boss, he keeps dipping buckets out, and that's 250 Traco. Just to give y'all an estimation how deep this damn hole is. Now, she's my welder's helper. She's been helping me for the last couple years since the kids got out of high school. You never see that right there. Huggy, you liking it? That's Huggy, that Michael Huggins there, that welder. This is his first hot tap he ever did. Yeah, salmon fishing be awesome. How do y'all like this vertical live thing, man? I thought since it ain't racing or nothing, I'd try this out. Just pop up and see everybody. We'll go down there in a minute and I'll get my hood and we'll watch them put some weld on. I'll go down there and holler at them. That's what a weld boss does. I just go down there and start shit, get them aggravated, and then come up here and watch them. Oh, it looks like they're gonna take a break. Yeah, I didn't like it at first either. All right, let's go talk shit to the welders. If there's any kids on here, plug your ears. Hey, Huggy, y'all gotta do the sides. See, they thought they was done. Steve, you gotta weld the sides up. Weld the sides up. No, whole thing. Yeah. No, single pass the whole thing, and then we'll get x-ray. See that? And welders trying to get out of work already. They just got the long seam welded, not the side seams. Oh, heck yeah, T-Bone. Yeah, so you know about these nasty old bell holes, ditches. Yeah, that's pretty cool working in a steel mill. Yeah. Which end's hot? That way? Yeah, so I would do the hot end first. Weld your hot end first and then go to your cool side. But start welding up your hot end, and if it gets over 180, 190, break off and go to your cool side and start welding on it. Your side is finished. You just welded the whole seam across, right? No. You put your first pass around that, then we'll get them to UT the first. Then we'll be able to weld that all out together. Yeah, same here, T-Bone. That's all we do. We gotta go down and have a welder talk. Y'all wanna get involved in that?
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir.
The way I've done it.
Hang on, tell them who you are. That way they know who to yell at. Yeah, talk shit. You're Michael Hubbard? Okay.
The way I've always done it, weld your side seams all the way out completely, and then come and do your hot ends.
No. If you do that, you're gonna pull out like this, and that's gonna cause this to fracture, or chances of fracturing. So when you do it, you wanna run that end seam to get it to... My bad, lost a little bit of service. Oh, this guy wants to know your name and rank, soldier. Piss hand. And y'all see, I don't know if y'all can see that stability level, but 100% level both ways on it, so it should be golden on the vertical. Yeah, he gave y'all the wrong name. That's Steve Atkins. Hey, we're live on YouTube. I want you to tell these guys what you're gonna do to these welders.
We're gonna fire them.
You're gonna fire them. See, that's X-ray, man. You don't fuck with X-ray when you're a welder.
They got repairs.
Huh?
IP on FB29.
Whose stencil is that?
I haven't grabbed stencils.
Okay, I'll have to check it out. IP again. Man, they're getting good at IP.
They have little porosities, but they're enclosed.
All right, I'll have to go check that out.
They got some ESI too, but that's enclosed.
Yeah, I figure we'll just do a little 30-minute or something live, just showing them down there burning rod. Yeah, I got 4 more other welders on the other end doing fab and tie-in, so I'll have to check them out later. Yeah, T-Bone, man, I've been getting aggravated not being able to go racing. We had our new grandbaby week before last. I was going to go racing, and they moved her due date up and induced her, so I wasn't able to go racing that weekend. So I said, man, we got to go live sometime, somewhere. So they was doing this. I said, hell, I'll just go live, show people, my normal people, what we do here. It's already, I think it's like 96 or 97 degrees out, so another hot ass day. Supposed to get, I think, 104 today. So we're trying to get this knocked out before 3 o'clock. But normally these split tees with two good welders, normally they'll take you about 3 hours to weld one all the way out. Yeah, thank you. We had both our grandbabies this year. Yeah, both girls. My son, he's my oldest child, and his was born weekend before last, little girl, and then small block was born in 3/27, my daughter's baby. So Melissa been spending all the money, the race car funds, on dang baby clothes and baby toys and baby everything. Try to zoom in so y'all can watch them come up the side. Yeah, T-Bone, I was watching that, man. That is wild. I don't know how y'all deal with a hurricane. I'll take tornadoes all day. Hell with a hurricane. B-Man, how's it going, buddy? Long time no see, man. We just popped in to do this live. I'm at work. But I ain't been able to get to no races or nothing. Ain't did nothing with the YouTube. So I was like, man, I'd like to talk to everybody. Yeah, them grandbabies are awesome. Backtrack, what's good, buddy? Yeah, and I figured this hot tab, it's something cool that we get to do. We don't get to do them on every job, but every now and again we get to do them. This line we're tying into is 75 miles long, a 12-inch, and they don't have no way to shut this line in or blow it down to cut in a tee. So they bring in these, they call them split tees. They're real thick, and they're cut right in half, and you slide it over the pipe, clamp it down real tight, and then you low high it all the way out, all the way around it, seal it in kind of like a cast on your arm. And then they'll come in with a machine on Friday and go through the valve, and looks kind of like a hose saw, just a fancy hose saw. And it'll cut a hole in that pipe and bring gas to the line that we just laid. No, T-Bone, wind and water is nasty. That hurricane. I was in Virginia in the early 2000, and heck, I can't even remember what hurricane it was, but it was coming there. I was working in a shipyards in Newport News, Virginia. As soon as it was about a day out, I bailed. I ran back to Pennsylvania. I wanted no part of it. Yeah, they'll tap it on Friday. But we should be back to racing pretty quick. We got this job on the books that we're working 7 days a week on, and then I got another job right after this, but it's a short one, and we'll be busy on. But after that, it looks like we might go back to 40 or 50 hours a week and piss in on a couple smaller jobs. So hopefully that works out, and we can get back to racing. The 68, it'll be painted in the next 3 weekends that we're off. But I've been making videos of doing the body work and prep shit on it. I'll have a video on, I guess, like a DIY paint booth. I just watched a whole shitload of YouTube videos on home-built paint booths. Kind of designed my own off of all of them, which I ain't never painted a car, but I ain't paying $10,000 to paint a race car. I figure if I fuck it up, it's a race car. If it looks good, then I'll paint another one. I got another video coming out in the next, probably 2 weeks. I got a little video of a new project I just purchased, which it ain't gonna be a race car per se, but it's gonna be a hot rod, no doubt. David Hall, how you doing, buddy? Power Stroke, man, nice seeing y'all. Yeah, Backtrack, you'll like the color when you see it. Hey, see you later, T-Bone, man. Thanks for stopping in and hanging out, buddy. Yeah, Kai's new car in the 360s, man. That thing is fast. Looks amazing. When he had it in Oklahoma, getting a little bit of stuff done, I had a buddy that was over there at that shop hanging out with him, and he sent me some pictures of it before Kai posted it. Man, that thing's pretty radical. Yeah, they'll weld up this side and then they'll go around to that other side and come up that pipe, seal it off. Then X-ray's got to get in there and UT it, or PT it. I'm sorry, not UT. They already UT'd the pipe. They're to PT the welds and they're good. Then they get to weld it all the way out. I know I missed a lot of drama at Chris's race. I was watching the table last night and they was going over Chris's race, and man, it seemed like there was a lot of drama went on there. But I bet we start seeing a lot of them street outlaw guys at no prep events coming up pretty quick. We got the complete nitrous system for Melissa's green Camaro sitting at the house. So as soon as we get a weekend that I ain't painting that car, we're gonna be hooking the nitrous system up on it. So hopefully we can get it down into the mid-10s, somewhere in there. I think will be a good number. Yeah, I agree with that, Backtrack. I hope they figure out a way to limit it down, the drama and the aggravations with it, and get back to actually no prep racing. Like the classes they was talking about, how hard tires kind of died out, was kind of big for a second, and all the smaller classes, and with all the no prep races going on anymore, it's hard to get a big car count. Or if you do get a big car count, a lot of guys don't want to come because the pot's too big. They know the heavy hitters are going to be there. In the orange car, it'll be street and track. Melissa's car is street and track, and then the 4th gen that I'm building, it's going to be a no prep backside true street car with a little street action. Yeah, I can't wait for September. Armageddon's in September, and Big Mark, I already talked to him, got my invite to go to Armageddon, so I'll be live feeding Armageddon all 3 days. Which Armageddon's always a good time. And then there's a couple more events I want to live stream and race at, so hoping I can get the 68 all done and get it going. Hey, and Backtrack, I saved one of your stickers just so when the 68's painted, I can put it back on the windows. I'm getting new optic armor windows for it. You'll be impressed how good your sticker matches. I'm not telling nobody the color, so don't be telling them your color of your stickers. Yeah, B-Man, I do like track. I like the back of the track and the no prep, but you can't beat a street race for sure. They got a street race in Muskogee, Oklahoma, and what they do is they go and shut the baseball field off. It's an asphalt drive to get back to the baseball field. They block it all off and put on a street race there, and man, it don't matter if you got an 800 horsepower car or 3,000 horsepower car. It is tough to get down that road. A really good time, great smoke show, great people putting it on. I like to hit it. I used to hit it in my black car back when it was a nitrous car. I used to go to it. They do it twice a year. So I'd like to get Melissa's car out there, maybe the 68, see what it does. Yeah, they're coming up their side now, so it won't be long. They'll be switching. welding. I know it gets kind of boring to watch welding or track hose digging ditches, but man, I was getting burnt out just sitting here. Ain't got to hang out with none of y'all guys forever, so I was like, man, I'll go on and hang out with these guys, show them what's up, where I'm at, why I ain't been racing. Oh, Lisa Burrito, how you doing? Seen them wedding pictures, look like a good time. And he's just keeping the water off of these welders so they can get around this pipe. Let's see if I can zoom in and show you all the weld. Can't go down there. Every time I go down there, I lose service. Yeah, B-man, it is for sure. I've done a lot of work jobs in my life, different styles, different places, and man, once I started pipelining, there ain't no looking back. Tommy Cook, what's good, buddy? Sorry it ain't drag racing. I've been burnt out not being able to get to go drag racing. We've been working crazy hours, so I figured I'd do a pop-up live and show y'all what we do on our daily basis. We'll be back drag racing probably within the next couple weekends. We'll be hitting a race to live stream. Yeah, man, it's a good time pipelining. Welding these split tees on, they're all dangerous. If they pop through that pipe when they're welding on that sleeve, y'all be the only ones to know it. We'd all be gone. Very, very dangerous. They got a heat gun down there. They watch the temperature on that pipe, the live line, make sure it doesn't get above a certain temperature, because once the molecules open past 250 degrees, you got a higher risk of that pipe popping open. So they're watching that, and then they're watching their heat control, trying to make sure that they keep the heat off of that pipe as much as possible and stay onto that split tee. Yeah, man, I got parts stacked up like crazy for my race cars and everything. When you're working, you got the money. When you ain't working, you ain't got no dang money to work on them. So I buy a bunch of parts, let them sit on the shelf, and then when we slow down, I get to work on my cars. I got something to put on them. I'll show y'all the terrain where our pipeline actually is. Oop. All right, that's what happens on a pipeline. You slip and fall. Watch your footing. Huh? The pressure on the existing line is 780 pounds. They lower it down to 780, which is a kind of a safe zone. So 780 PSI. That guy in that black truck right there, he's our inspector. You see he's facing the other way. This is our pipeline itself. Try to get over here, y'all can see it. It'll be running to this split tee whenever we get there. If you look way back, I don't know if y'all can see it. Sorry about the shaking, I don't have nothing to hold the phone. See that drilling rig over there? That's where it's running to. It's a 2.5 mile pipeline, 12 inch. Yeah, man, there's enough pressure there for sure. Elizabeth, that's what we're trying to do. These guys, we only one, Michael, the new guy, he's never did a hot tie-in, but Steve's done them and I've done hundreds of them, so we keep it as controlled as we can keep it. We got fire watches up here, but guess what happens if they pop through? These fire watches will be way back out of the way. Yeah, Lisa, that's cool. I did underwater welding in like 2009, 10, and 11. I did it down in Houston, Gulfport, Mississippi. I did that for a little bit. 351, how's it going, buddy? But I got out of it. your health expectancy is not good with that underwater welding, which it's probably gotten a lot better with safety and stuff like that. But back then it was kind of the Wild West. Once we got out to an actual pipeline, man, I fell in love with just pipelining itself. You can see them, or if it's sun's too bright, we'll go on this other side. They're finishing up their first pass to get this sealed in. Then, like I said, they'll UT it, and once the UT's good, or PT it, I'm sorry, they'll PT it. Once the PT's good, they'll go to really banging the welds out on it. Yeah, we haven't even got to go fishing, man. We've been wanting to go fishing, go racing, but work. Got to make money when you can make money. Yeah, B man, 24/7, buddy. They try to minimize that 24/7, but it is what it is. Whenever it calls, you got to be there to do it. I watch them coming up the side. Yeah, Aaron, it's good to be the boss. Normally, I'm that guy right down there. Oh, listen to these welders. One thing you ever want to hear shit talking, hang out with a dang welder.
Think about it now, I didn't feel that really.
Backtrack's blue. Yeah, Backtrack's been with me, man, since the very beginning. Y'all ain't done that already? You want to hold the phone and talk to YouTube? Yeah, Aaron. Cheers, man. I came up to get some Aaron. Hopefully it ain't a dang hurricane there. Michael, how come he's way ahead of you? I hope y'all can hear him talking shit. That one welder, he just likes talking that junk.
Now that I said that, look at their permit 20 foot gate maybe.
This helper here, Ivan, this is his second week ever been on a pipeline. Tell him what's up, Ivan. There you go. He's loving it. Oh yeah, man, I rile these guys up 24/7. Oh, Beyond the Hook's on. She's supposed to be fire watching. Off Wednesday and Saturday. Yeah, Backtrack, I've seen you been popping in them fishing with them guys. That's pretty cool. Oh, Melissa wasn't there. One on the raffle. All right, y'all want to go talk shit to the main boss? You want to see how good of a weld boss I am? Watch him not talk crap because I'm on my cell phone. That's Tyler McDaniel, the superintendent on the pipeline. What do you think of your weld boss on YouTube?
What do I think about him?
Yeah.
I think he's one of the greatest guys around.
See that? That's how you get a good boss. Make him like you.
Are you live? How many you got?
I had 37, but we're down to 9.
Down to 9. That's a pretty.
They said boss doing boss stuff. You're sitting over with your arm folded. Yeah, he watches. When he's got a snap, he snaps. We always got safety on the right of way. Looks like a damn safety man, huh?
Hey Mo, where did you go get your glasses at?
You got to ask Melissa. On Admiral and Memorial, just out there. I-Mart or I. Ask Melissa. She knows. Dr. Preston. Preston. Ask her. She knows it. Oh yeah. Just so y'all know, I went a couple weeks ago to get my eyes checked out. Now I got to wear damn glasses.
Well, I gotta go check on Junior and them. No, that's you all. I thought fucking today I was gonna drive up to this act like a boss. Not do nothing.
Yeah, he covered mud.
I had to jump right in it.
Yep. Bubba Haston, how's it going, buddy? Sorry, I gotta let the phone cool down just for a minute. Yeah, I need me an umbrella. The phone just started to get out of work. Yeah. Trying to let it cool down. Y'all want to see what every good pipeliner should have? That's my pipeline dog. Speak. Tell them. Axel. Well, louder. They couldn't hear you. Speak. Good boy. That's Axel. He rides in the AC all day. Somebody tries to get in my truck, steal my stuff. Be a bad day for him, I guess. Yeah, it is good looking weather. Hey, thanks, B-Man. Ah, they're done with the, oh, you tell them helpers. They're done getting x-ray. We'll watch them x-ray it. How long we've been on? 34 minutes. We'll go probably 10 or 15 more minutes and then we'll shut it down. And I appreciate everybody coming and hanging out with us, checking it out. We'll be back to racing real soon, so y'all be ready. Hopefully x-ray comes on. They gotta get out of their truck. Hey, Bubba, man, thanks for being here. I appreciate it 100. Hey, let me see one of your waters. Phone's overheating. Look at that, got one of their ice cold waters put on the phone, help it out. Get over here where we can watch x-ray. PT this. Yeah, man, we have really been missing coming out to the doing the live feeds and hanging out with. They'll know it's the bad. They'll know it's the bad spot there. So watch them get it sprayed up. Check it out. Somebody got another IP.
What?
Yeah, that's what he told me. One of the welds over there got IP on it. Let me see if I can zoom in. Let's go this way. Maybe I'll get better service over here. So y'all can see that red dye. Yeah, B-man, once this is all the way welded up, right on the top, there's a flange, and we'll bolt the valve to that. They'll hot tap the hole in the pipe. Then we'll shut that valve, and I got a piece that I built that'll go on top of that, that 90s over towards the pipeline, and then we set a launcher barrel there. And then once that barrel's ready, we backfill this hole all the way up. You'll never see this again. They'll turn that valve on, and they put a beeswax paper film around that split tee and the valve and everything, and then bury it. Then normally these lines, they run about 1200 psi gas through them, but when we're making these welds, they lower it down to about 750. You can see he's got the paintbrush right there. He's putting that red dye on. Bubba, I've been pipelining for about 19 years, 20 years, somewhere right in there. I've been with this company for 11 years. I've been the weld boss for the last 7 years. But I've been in construction my whole life. My dad was a welder. So I was a pipe fitter and a helper and stuff when I was younger, and moved on to welding. I used to weld in refineries and power plants and stuff like that. Aircraft carriers and submarines, I've welded on them. But once I got the taste of pipelining, I never looked back. I've been pipelining ever since. Now he's got that covered with that red dye. He's gonna put a little more on there. Whenever they paint it white, I'll try to get down there close to it if I don't lose service, and show y'all how it looks whenever they're PTing it. The reason they PT this pass, this is the initial pass. If there's a pinhole or buck hole or porosity or anything like that on this pass, it'll work its way all the way out. So instead of them guys welding it all the way out to find out they got a problem and having to grind all the way back in, which grinding on this, you'd never want to grind on a live line. So if there is a problem from this pass, they can go ahead and fix it now before they move on. That way that it's all clean, therefore on out. So they'll know if there is, like, once this is all the way welded out, they'll PT it again. And if it leaks on the PT on the when it's filled all the way out, they know they don't have to go all the way back into that bead to repair it. Yeah, you never want to grind on it. Number one thing when you're pipelining, water. Man, make sure you're drinking the water. I've hired 3 new kids in the last month that fell out within 3 hours. 19, 18, 19, 20-year-old kids. Getting overheated, cramping up, throwing up, just not used to this heat and this work. Yes, it is, B-man, and it's easy. Like these younger generation, man, it's easy for them to get overheated quick. So I try to tell everybody, man, get the water in you early. As soon as you wake up, get the water in you. Get the electrolytes, all that good stuff. Now they waited that time limit to let that red dye soak in. So now they're gonna wipe that red dye off. They got a cleaner that cleans it off of the whole weld. So you can see him wiping that rag around there. Any red dye that's soaked into that weld because of a pocket or porosity or trash or anything that's bad for a weld, whenever they spray that white powder on there here in a minute, it'll start bleeding and look like somebody got shot with a gun. Yeah, heat stroke is bad, Bobby. I had one Oh, 6 or 8 years ago, I got overheated, cramped up real bad, and ever since then, man, I can feel it when it starts getting hot. I really pay attention to that water. But we run off of the OSHA app for a heat exhaustion app, and it tells you when you get into a certain heat range how many breaks per hour you need to take in the shade, and all that good stuff. So we try to keep everybody safe as we can out here. But some people just are not cut out to be out here. Hope y'all can see them good. The damn umbrella's putting a shade over where y'all want to be seeing. For everybody that just come on, I just popped on here to show y'all what we're doing at work because I ain't got to go racing in a long time because we've been so busy at work. We will be back to racing within the next few weeks. We'll be live streaming somewhere. Hopefully getting Melissa's car back out, and the 68, we're painting it right now. So I'm gonna have some painting videos coming up on it, and hopefully we can get it back out drag racing it somewhere. All right, see they got it. I hope y'all can see it. I don't know if y'all can see it. They got that white stuff painted on there. And now the whole weld will get a red tint because of that dye stuff that they use. But you don't want to see it bleeding. This white stuff draws that red out of it. Yeah, Bubba, I appreciate that, buddy. We love drag racing. Oh, you can see it? Good deal. Yeah, if it's coming out like it is right now, it's good wherever all I can see. But if he gets a bad spot, I'll go down there. Hopefully I won't lose service, and I'll show y'all what it looks like when it's bad. But from what I can see right now, it's pretty good. It ain't bleeding. So if it turns red like that, gets that tint, it's good. But if it goes to looking like it's been stabbed or something, then that's when it's bad. That means there's an air pocket all the way through, or porosity, or trap slag. They're looking at that one side pretty good. We might have something. They get a welding rod and they pick at it and see if it'll open up and actually bleed, or if it's just where they didn't wipe good enough. Yeah, Bubba, yeah, drag racing is better than baseball. I agree with that 100. I can't wait to get back to racing. We've been down for a long time with work and everything, and having grandbabies and all that good stuff, but hopefully real quick we can get back to it. On YouTube still?
Yeah.
Trying to explain to them how your weld's supposed to look.
Not like that.
It don't look bad. How's that other side look?
Not bad. The other side looks better than the first side. I'll tell you that.
All right, good deal.
Was it on the inside or outside?
On the IP? Inside.
On my side?
Oh no, he hasn't. He didn't tell me which way that is. I'll have to go look at it.
Okay. Because I was towards the rig. I don't think.
But they shouldn't be shooting that one yet. They should be on a piece we did the other day. Might be on Josh's piece. He just told me he's seen one over there. Or he called one, so we'll have to see where it's at.
Look, I zip wheeled everything I had that was tube, but I didn't care.
All right, their time's up. Now they're really going to start really staring at it. They gave that white stuff time to really get in there.
Find any null and void.
Yep.
Errors, flaws.
A lot of people don't like X-ray, but all X-ray does is guarantee that we're putting on quality welds and keeping bad welders out of our industry. And even good welders have problems sometimes. Everybody's not perfect.
I have problems every day.
Yeah, that's it. Good? Good. He said, y'all heard him, YouTube. It's good. You can't say bad now. YouTube knows it's good. All right, that weld's good. And they're able to weld this all the way out now. Oh yeah, them big rigs are badass to watch. That torque that them things produce is unreal. No. Now that X-ray's out of the way, as soon as they get out of there, the welders will come in and they got about 2.5 hours of welding to get this filled all the way back out. As soon as it's filled all the way back out, then X-ray will come in and PT it one more time, make sure everything stayed good all the way out. And then we're on to our next deal. I appreciate everybody coming in and hanging out with me. I know it ain't racing, but it's still pretty cool stuff. Want to show y'all what we do out here on the pipeline. The animals, what's good, buddy? Oh yeah? I didn't know you was in the pipeline, the animals.
We're gonna go mark that repair and
Yes, sir.
shoot more fast.
Yep. I'll be over there in a minute to check it out.
Yeah. This one's on the middle. I mean on the bottom.
On the bottom?
Yeah.
Perfectly the wrong spot.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Alrighty.
Thank you. About 2.5 hours, 3 hours.
You done with X-ray for a minute?
X-ray's gonna go back and start finish shooting in the fab. Y'all got weld they need to shoot?
Yes.
Right.
Pedro was wanting to shoot those so he could.
Pedro, you telling him which ones you want? Yeah. Let him mark the one he needs to mark and then take him. Yeah. That's the superintendent of the job, Johnny Stone. That guy with the blue hat and the green vest. That's Pedro. He's the tie-in foreman. Oh, hell yeah, Danimals. That's pretty badass. Yeah, I love pipelining, man. Anything about it. I spent most of my life trying to perfect my skills in it. And I can do just about everything on this job. Maybe not the best, but I figured out I like the welding way better, and so I just weld out here. Hey, but thank all y'all for coming in. We'll stay on for the 1 hour mark just to make it to 1 hour. So we're at 4 hours or 49 minutes right now, so we'll stay on 10 more minutes and watch these welders burn rod. But I appreciate all y'all coming on, and hey, stay tuned. We will be back racing pretty soon. Sorry we had a cold spell, but as most people know, man, this is what I do for a living. I do YouTube for fun and to hang out with you guys and cut it up in the chat. And when work's hot and heavy like it's been the last couple months, I can't get away to go to any races, no matter how bad I want to go to a race. But we will be back at it, and I'll have some videos of my cars coming out. If y'all don't mind checking them out, giving them a thumbs up, commenting on them, I'd appreciate that. That really helps me out. And if you got suggestions, I'll be having some videos coming out of primer work. If you got suggestions on it, man, let me know in the comments. Like I tell everybody, I'm a welder professionally. Everything I do outside of welding is a hobby. So painting my own car is a hobby. I'm gonna try to do it by myself, and we'll see how that turns out. We'll see you, Danimals, man. Thanks for stopping in, buddy. Yeah, B, man. Never know when that work's gonna dry up. You ain't gonna be there, so you got to do it. YouTube is paying money, but it's not paying the bills, you know. And I appreciate all y'all for hanging out and being loyal supporters of the channel. Without y'all, we couldn't grow like we are. I had a goal at the first of the year to make it to 10,000 subs by Christmas, and I see that being a possibility we hit our 1 year mark and we had 9,000 subs in our first year, so that's pretty awesome. And we'll have more content, better content coming up. Hey, and if y'all like seeing little stuff like this, me dropping in, doing a pop-up live on pipeline stuff, leave it in the comments after the live's done, and I'll pop up a little more often, show y'all what we got going on, or when we're doing something cool that y'all like to check out. If y'all want to see me yell at people and be rude and all that, you got to be there. All right, guys, phone overheated. All right, guys, phone overheated again. Sorry about that. Thank y'all for coming in and hanging out with us. Like I said, this ain't one of our normal lives. Been a long time since I got to hang out with everybody, so I figured I'd do it live at work, show everybody what we do here. Y'all have a great day, and we'll see y'all on the flip side.